I know it's...
What?
How do you forget what you were talking about? Like
I don't know. I got distracted by a big fucking
You're talking about
like
fake
it
IDs.
jarred my brain. It boggled things around.
Fake IDs?
Fake ID. Oh, yeah. It's like fake IDs, they have to be somewhat easy to make in retrospect because the means exist for IDs to be made in the first place. Thus, the ingredients are just left up to people to make them.
You just got to get the right things, I guess.
But then using that logic, then why don't people make homebrewed Coca-Cola?
Because the recipe's secret.
Yeah, but
It's a
how is it not leaked? Like a secret that big? People are like, the government is too dumb to pull off complex conspiracies. But how come Coca-Cola's got a conspiracy? You're telling me no one?
That is a conspiracy, you know? Like Coca-Cola has a secret conspiracy that no one knows. Except for like, man, imagine...
Isn't it just like the heads of the company know? And like that's it?
I think...
You think somewhere down the line it would have to...
leak out.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's one of those things where they say like 2 people know it, but like actually like a ton of people know it. See, well, I don't know, because like that is serious knowledge. And I bet if you find out what it is, like if you're in the company, you probably have to sign some like paper or some form where it's like, if you leak this or this gets out, you're going to have to pay like millions of dollars.
And then after you sign that form, you go home, lock your door, you notice your window's slightly ajar, and then before you can do anything, you're shot in the back of the head.
You start seeing like...
By Mr. Coca-Cola himself.
His big red suit.
His big red suit and his Coca-Cola tie.
Dude, if I found out something like the Coca-Cola secret formula, I'd be so... Like every car that drives by my house at night, I'd be like, did that car just slow down outside my house?
You see like the headlights, like all of a sudden that scene happens in a movie where the headlights pull up at the front door and it's like shining in your lights, and all of a sudden they turn off. You're like, and you hear the car door close. You're like, oh shit! You hear the feet on the gravel. That would scare me. Hearing the inevitability of a break-in, kind of like, oh, I hear someone playing with my door right now. Oh fuck!
What'd you do? I would just make funny noises, scare them away, be like, woo! And they'd run.
What I'd do is I'd call the cops, then I'd be like, leave, I called the cops, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, the cops are on their way, plus I'm here, and I have a big baseball bat.
Like, cuddle it, like, in your bed with you.
In my bed?
Yeah, like spoon the baseball bat. So then if someone breaks in, you can just, like, whoosh, it's your partner, you know? You got it with you.
I can break it in half over my knee and then like attach a chain to him and use them as like awesome nunchucks.
Imagine you doing that while someone's like in the middle of the break-in, like you walk out, you snap the thing over your knee. It takes a couple tries and you probably break your knee in the process. You definitely break your knee.
I'm down on one knee now because my knee's broken.
There's no way to break a baseball bat over your knee. Like,
I'm sure there is. Is there footage of like coaches in anger breaking a baseball bat over their knee?
I don't think you can.
You know how hard that would be?
Think about a baseball bat is designed to like absorb shock, you know, because you're hitting.
Or send the shock straight to your hands if it connects with the lower portion of the bat, which fucking sucks.
Yeah, you played baseball for a while. You know all about that.
I think it's just hitting things with, like, if you hit something with a stick, like if you broke a branch off a tree, you'd still feel that shitty shock.
Oh yeah, that's why when people do that shitty thing where they're in like the back of a pickup truck and they hit mailboxes with baseball bats. If you hit the mailbox like with the wrong part of the baseball bat, it just like destroys your hands. Apparently, I've never done that because that's a shitty thing to do.
Baseball can fuck up your hands I guess if you don't do it right. It can also. I mean, baseball's terrifying in the first place. Imagine getting hit in the temple with an 80-mile-per-hour ball. Yeah,
dude, baseball. You're literally standing there while someone with like a machine arm is throwing just a solid sphere at you at like 80, 90 miles per hour. And it's like, all right, hit it away from you now and then run.
It's one man with a tiny deadly weapon versus another man with a slightly larger deadly weapon facing off. And then everyone on the field is like, we got to catch these deadly weapons and throw them around at each other.
I wonder like if aliens like watched baseball, what they would think. Would they think it's like some kind of like standoff between like factions of humans? Like they're fighting right now. This is how they duel. This is how humans fight.
A lot of people give baseball a bad rep. I can actually be entertained if I watch a baseball game because I actually think it can get tense at some points because you got people trying to steal bases behind the pitcher's back. The pitcher's got to keep an eye on that. The pitcher's got to think about what he's going to throw, what type of pitches this batter's good with handling. There's a lot of stuff.
Dude, he might.
I haven't seen Moneyball. Apparently, it's a good movie
with Jonah Hill
and Brad Pitt.
Dude, and the pitcher's got to be looking out too because he just learned the Coca-Cola secret formula.
Oh yeah.
And he's looking all around the stadium to see if he sees that man in the big red suit.
It's like, and all of a sudden he sees just one guy in the outfield that's wearing sunglasses and a suit with a baseball cap on.
He doesn't recognize him. He's like, who's that?
Why isn't he wearing uniforms?
Coach, who's that?
And all of a sudden the coach is like, oh, you remember him? He's always been on the team.
I mean, he just like looks at him and like nods his like his little hat at him and then turns and walks away. We should make a horror movie about someone that learns the Coca-Cola secret formula and starts seeing all these signs all of a sudden.
Like an untold history story of fucking Babe Ruth figuring out the Coca-Cola secret formula.
Dude, what if like...
And the reason all those scandals came out about him was they were all actually false, and they were planted by Coca-Cola because he knew the secret formula.
What if people like...
It's easy to be Alex Jones, man.
Like John F. Kennedy learned the secret formula. And like that's why they had to get rid of him. Like Coca-Cola was
him
behind
and
his
brother Bobby.
Because he shared it with his brother Bobby.
Yeah, he shared it with his brother Bobby.
He's like, Bobby, I gotta tell you something.
Good thing Ted didn't get any.
Oh man, dude, he knew Marilyn Monroe too. He probably told Marilyn Monroe,
dude.
He told Marilyn Monroe,
dude.
That's why she died too. That was no accident.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Did Martin Luther King know the secret formula of Coca-Cola?
It might have been. I don't know.
Go back to Abraham Lincoln, dude.
Dude, Abraham Lincoln. He was one of the first people to know the secret formula. John Wilkes Booth was hired by Coca-Cola to take Lincoln out.
I wish history, like, as complex as we think it is, I wish it all just came down to a bunch of political figures figuring out the secret to the Coca-Cola secret formula.
Because it's one of those things where, like every 50 years, like, someone discovers it, and Coca-Cola's like, I don't care who they are, they have to be gone. And, like, that's what happened, dude. Imagine having that power, knowing the Coca-Cola secret formula, like, be like, wow, I'm one of the only people that knows it. I guarantee it's nothing special. It's just like, oh, that's it, really? Huh.
Some corn syrup and mayonnaise.
Corn syrup and mayonnaise?
It's the secret formula.
I never guess it, but I tried it, and it's it. I'm actually shocked, like, because you feel like other companies would be able to, like, take Coca-Cola and then kind of, like, break it down and, like, taste it, and, like, you feel like with science they'd be able to, like, perfectly clone Coca-Cola, but they can't. Like, no other company can. Same with, like, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper. Like, there's always something different about those.
Like, another company needs to create Coca-Cola using stem cells, dude.
Dude, that's why we need to legalize, like, stem cell research. Grow some Coca-Cola.
Grow some.
Because there's no Coca-Cola cells.
Dude, what?
Believe it or not, dude.
Are you serious right
I'm
now?
100% serious.
Are you lying to me?
I'm not lying to you,
Are you
Ryan.
telling a big old fib?
Ryan, I'm not fibbing, dude. I'm not
you better
fibbing.
not be fibbing with me.
God, would you tell me if you knew the Coca-Cola secret formula?
Yeah, I'd tell you.
Careful, man.
You're like the closest person that I know to me.
Careful,
right
Ryan, because if you ever find out, even by accident, Coca-Cola could listen back and be like, he's already a liability because in the past he said he would tell somebody. And then all of a sudden, where's my friend Ryan? Ryan's
I'm trying
missing.
to picture a universe, though, where I would know it and you wouldn't. I feel like you and I are attached currently right now. Like, like it would be a brand deal with Coca-Cola where it's like, okay, do the make your own Coca-Cola challenge.
With corn syrup and mayonnaise. like we're like goofing around, and then like we mix corn syrup and mayonnaise, and we realize that is the secret. Like we discover it.
Can someone tweet at us a video of them like getting some, what is it, tonic water, putting in some mayonnaise and corn syrup,
mix it up,
and tell us if that's Coca-Cola.
It might be. I don't know. What if it really is? And like Coca-Cola like comes down on us with like the heaviest legal hammer we've ever seen in our life. You gave away the secret formula on your podcast.
And you have a goofy illustration of it as the thumbnail.
Oh man, guys. Well, you can make we now you know how to make your own Coca-Cola at home. Would this be like a national like news scandal